Generic greetings and welcome to Roleplay Shadowrun Returns episode 2. In the previous episode we had created our character, ran through the tutorial mission and found out that our friend stroke colleague stroke person that we dislike, we haven't yet decided, Sam Watts is now dead and we are trying to find out why. So let's click on continue and jump straight into the mission, shall we? The Dead Man Switch. Your plane hits the SeaTac tarmac with a jolt. Welcome to Seattle. The chilly northwest rain obscures your vision as you step onto the tarmac. Before long, you're sitting in the cramped backseat of a cab, following the signal from Sam's locator chip into the heart of the Redmond Barrens. Organ grinders, a legal chop shop for body parts, whether from the living or the dead. If you're hurting a bad enough for New Yen, this is the place to sell a limb or an organ. But not exactly ideal, though, is it? It's also a good place to dispose of an inconvenient body while making a little cash on the side. This franchise is the closest thing to the Barrens has to a morgue. It seems that this is where Sam Watts' body ended up. You open the door and are assaulted by the smell of death and bleach. Well, rather that than a rabid cat or something. So, let's see if we can find out exactly what's going on. So, here's our character, the character created just last episode. We'll wander around and see what's going on. I'm in the back, says... well, I was going to say the wall, but it's a speaker. I'm guessing there's someone on the other side of that speaker, either that or some sort of sentient computer. Employees only beyond this point. Do I walk through? I mean, this is probably owned by some corporation, which means breaking the law. I could probably end up in a prison cell in like 30 seconds. Although, to be fair, this is Shadowrun, so that prison cell will be run by corporations, which means it just could be a big box with knives in it. The smell of death and decomposition wash over you, only slightly masked by the minty fake fresh of industrial grade antiseptic. Yeah, this place doesn't look very nice. It's a bit sloppy by the look of it. That looks a bit, yeah, there's a couple of colours on there that I wouldn't expect from a gurney, and there's some smoke rising from a vent, and some rubbish just piled up there. So not exactly ideal, this place. Oh, and there's a, yes, looks like a rag covered in blood. Yeah, this place is going to be nice. Dresden. Let's have a talk to someone called Dresden. Hovering over the recently departed is a small dwarf whistling a tune. His broad grin says, "I love my job," a little more than you'd want or expect from someone in the chop shop trade. As you approach, he looks up with a lopsided grin. There's something kindly in his eyes, though it might just be a stray reflection of chrome and surgical tools. Dresden, sorry, didn't expect any visitors at this hour, and some arsehole at corporate took my receptionist. What can I do for you, sir? Are you the coroner? I'm John Dresden, the organ grinders branch manager here, so yeah, that makes me the franchise's area coroner too, and you are? John Dresden, I thought I said Harry Dresden for a second there. I love them books. How about, Stuff Plus, I'm here about Sam Watts. His grin fades, and what makes you think I know anything about that? Sam had a locator chip embedded in his skull. I followed it here. I see. Well, you're right. He's here. Not too many people know about the murder yet, though the press haven't caught wind of it yet. What with it being all the way out here in the Barrens. What murder? So, who told you he was dead? Sam did when his heart stopped. I'm not going to mention about the New Yen. No, how about Sam's digital ghost? When his heart stopped, I got sent a recorded message asking me to bring his killer to justice. Guess he had a hunch. So the dwarf raises his eyebrows, a smile wiping the suspicion from his face. A dead man's switch, eh? Fascinating. I was working on him earlier. Let's go over here, shall we? So he's going to wander off. Apparently somewhere down here. Yeah, down there. And he's going to have a quick look. Is that Sam Watts? Doesn't look too good. Let's wander in and talk to Dresden once more. He's my second Emerald City Ripper victim. The third one was downtown. What? Emerald City Ripper? He sighs. Not my title. That's what the Seattle press insists on calling the killer. All I know is that, like the original Jack, our Ripper knows how to handle a scalpel, but this one's even more twisted, or he or she always removes an internal organ from the victim. Delicious. A trophy hunty. A trophy hunty? A trophy hunter. What was it? Watts' liver was cleanly cut out. What else? The first victim's heart was missing, and the third had the spleen removed. Dresden, get out here, said by McCluskey. McCluskey? McCluskey. Yeah, McCluskey. I'm really bad with names and just generally talking. I apologise. I'm here about the new Rippervic, Sam Watts. I'm not going to talk to him yet. I'm just going to go back in. I'm going to leave them to talk. So we have a couple of things to look around. We can have a look on this bench. Let's have a quick look. Picked up an item. Oh, a basic medkit. Excellent. I'm going to be using them a lot, I'm guessing. So let's have a quick look at Sam, shall we? Sam's body is half covered by a sterile surgical sheet. His face is ashen white, for the first time without a smirk on it. Below the chest there's a small, pencil-thin incision covered in dried blood. Beyond that, the corpse is immaculate. It would seem that the killer knew exactly what they wanted from him and took it. Poor Sam. Next to Sam, there are several plastic envelopes containing the evidence found on his body. You can examine evidence through the bag without spoiling it. Let's have a look at the business card. Moving things around, you can make out that there is a card from a place called the Seamstresses Union. There's something handwritten on the back, but blood has made it illegible. Let's have a look at the cred stick, shall we? It's a standard, cheap, unsecured cred stick, no way of knowing what's on it without slotting it. Let's take the cred stick. Let's take the cred stick, shall we? Oh, there we go. You slot a cred stick into your PDA, 300 new yen is added to your account. Let's look at the purple shirt, shall we? It's Sam's shirt. Several of the buttons are missing and blood has thoroughly soaked it. The bag sloshes a bit in your hand. Oh, let's put that down. How about look at the handwritten note? You can only see part of the note given the torn off bits and bloodstains. Sam, I feel terrible that we have been long to say I'm sorry. See you there. Love, Jessica. Let's put down the bag, shall we? Apparently that's really not much use to me. Right, let's have a talk with Dresden and McCluskey, because you know, I don't think he'll appreciate me just walking out. So, towering over the diminutive coroner is a homicide detective right out of Central Casting. If you ignore the tusks, pointed ears, and Neanderthal brow, you can smell his cheap aftershave from a mile away. There he is. Why does he look like Vinnie Jones? That haircut makes him look pretty much like Vinnie Jones. Even the rough facial features. I'm not saying that Vinnie Jones looks like a troll. Please don't misunderstand. But that does have a Vinnie Jones thing going up for him. Anyway, McCluskey. So, this new Rippervic, what's his name familiar? Didn't his mother kill herself a while back? The coroner frowns. So you insisted at the time. McCluskey. He chuckles. Come on, she offered herself. I had it on a very good authority. Now, let's go, Dresden. Give me something to work with here. The Ripper case is my ticket to a lieutenant's badge. So he pretty much only he cares about that, does he? I've already posted everything I know. The killer stuns the target with a combination of drugs and magic, then removes a single internal organ while they're still alive. The perpetrator is most likely right-handed, with a slim hand that knows its way around a scalpel, has a decent understanding of human anatomy too, or human and metahuman anatomy too. Metahumans are what they call things like dwarfs and elves and that sort of thing. They're metahumans. McCluskey, so I'm looking for a whacked out surgeon. Not necessarily, says Dresden. I don't know any surgeons who still use scalpels anymore. These days it's all done with computer controlled lasers. Could be anyone from a military field surgeon to an antique medicine aficionado. You're no damn help, dwarf. Oh, okay, so he's a racist as well because he doesn't like dwarfs. Well, maybe. You use it in a derogatory term. Oh, he's even got... I've just noticed he's got like a, one of them cool toothpicks, like, yeah, he thinks he's it. The Lone Star Detective finally notices you. You note his superhuman powers of observation. Who the hell are you? So, I have a couple of options here. I'm the nobody who didn't hear anything. I'm new in town, you're the welcoming committee. I could have done strength 4 and none of your business, Lumpy, but I don't have the strength. How about, I'm the nobody who didn't hear nothing. That's right, and if you ever do hear something, I'll knock it right out of your head. I've taken an instant dislike to this gentleman. He looks back at the dwarf. Dresden, get me more. I'm putting someone in a cell or in a box this week, and I'm claiming my promotion. Yeah. I think, yeah. I'm going to, you know what, you shouldn't really judge people on first impressions, but I think that guy's a bit of a dick. Let's talk to Dresden again. Dresden looks amused. Do you always make friends that easily? I don't do friends. He cocks his head to one side. Be straight with me. You really going to work for the dead man? Job's a job. This pays better than most. Fascinating again. Detective McCluskey isn't interested in anything but Detective McCluskey. He'd convict his own mother if it meant another 10 new yen a week on his paycheck. Plus, he's on the take. Dresden pauses, considering a moment. You have honour after a fashion. I try to honour the dead in my work, so we have that in common. What can I do to help you? On the take. Who's got hold of his lease then? I don't know, but someone with some major pull has been looking out for McCluskey's career and a wallet. What was that McCluskey said about Sam's mother? The official report is that she committed suicide about a year ago. I don't buy that. My name's on the report, but my actual findings left some doubts. I can say that it wasn't suicide, but there were some unusual bruises on her upper arms, and she didn't use her dominant hand to pull the trigger. I was told to drop it, so I dropped it. Who still uses scalpels anyway? Doctors still don't use them in their first year of medical school, as do coroners, but neither profession uses them much anymore. It's possible some of the small, slimier chop shops still use scalpels, I suppose, but I wouldn't know where to look. What are organs worth these days? A whole healthy body can be worth a bunch of new yen, but individual organs, not worth much anymore. With all the synths and cyber stuff on the market these days, Organ Grinders deals in the recently deceased. There are plenty of other chop shops that aren't as picky though, and they don't care where the bodies come from either. Have you heard of the Seamstresses Union? Because we did find that business card. It's a nearby club in the Barrens that attracts lowlives. You probably like it. Oh, thanks. Yeah, cheers, Dresden. Me, I'm not really the going out type. Well, me neither, I guess. Always too much to be done around here. Plus, the dead are just easier to get along with. I like this guy immediately. I just need to know one more thing. Where was Sam killed? Dresden looks at you intently for a moment before speaking. You know, I might be able to do you one better. Why don't you poke around those body lockers in the back and see if you find anything useful? Okay, I'll go and do that. So I have to look at the drawer? Yeah. Let me just raid his fridge first. I'm guessing there's either going to be a sandwich or a leg. Please be a sandwich. Oh, it's a basic medikit. Bonus. Let's have a look at this one. Oh, Doc Wagon basic trauma kit. Excellent. Let me just explain the medikit. I've just got my inventory for a moment. The medikit heals you, but the dock wagon allows you to revive teammates and such. So when we do get teammates at some point, we should be able to revive them. Hopefully we won't need to, but in the event that something fouls up, we can. So should we have it? Yeah, let's have it. Oh, I don't really want to pull this. Okay, the cold storage drawer is labelled John Doe, but the internal thermostat is set to 21 degrees Celsius. I really want to press the walk away button, open the drawer. The cold storage drawer opens to reveal the fully clothed body of a man, arms folded across his chest. In addition to sporting some of the brightest orange hair you've ever seen, the body seems to be in very good condition. Jake Armitage, whoa, easy there. What the hell has he just jumped out of that? What? In one quick move, he jumps down from the drawer and stands up before you. Someone who just woke up in a morgue locker. He seems unfazed and pretty well put together. You spot a data jack drilled into his temples and some shamanistic tattoos peeking above his collar. An interesting combination. Jake Armitage, I told John to wake me up at 6 in the morning. Is this 6 yet? I don't feel like it's 6 yet. Sorry, I didn't expect you to be so alive. Yeah, Dresden thinks he's pretty funny. You're not the first person he's pulled this one on. He chuckles. Well, so much for a good night's sleep. On the plus side, I've noticed you haven't killed me yet, so that's good. If you ain't after me, then what's your story? The Let's Rip victim. Did you know him? Sam, oh yeah, glad somebody cares. We used to drink together every now and then over at the Union. Decent enough guy, always in trouble over something or other. Jake yells towards the other side of the room, John, is this guy cool? Dresden yells back, yeah, he's on the level. Working for Sam, believe it or not, some sort of dead man switch. I thought you could help him out, maybe even stop moping around the shop all day. So hang on. Jake likes just hanging around a morgue. Okay, it's Shadowrun, let's just not question it. Jake Armitage, thanks for volunteering me. He pauses. Might be sizing you up, but it's hard to tell behind those shades. Alright then, name's Jake, and you are, nice to meet you, Jake. I'm Stuff Plus. And well-mannered too. Such a rare thing in this city. Well, it sounds like you're taking a drive to the deep end here. John's right, I might be able to help you out. I was with Sam the other night, the night of Sam's murder. Poor guy. He wasn't hanging at the Seamstresses Union that night. Tripped out and rowdy. He'd been laying low there for a few days after a bad run. Mrs. Cobopter? Yeah. Asked me to throw Sam out. So I did. But out in the alley, some gangers got the jump on me. Oh, that's not good. He winces. Damn. Maybe I need some soy calf after all. John, can you just grab me a cup? Get your own damn cup. My hands are dirty anyway. Now, what's wrong with this intestine you hear a loud squelching sound as Dresden continues his work? Oh, I don't want to get out of here. Jake Armitage. Thanks, John. You're a real pal. Anyway, there's a big fat corp bounty on my head. Like I said, my last job didn't exactly go according to plan. Out in the alley, a few Halloweeners got the jump on us. Damn gangers. Though they could turn a quick profit off my head. Jake smiles, and you get the impression that he didn't work out for the gangers. Yeah. Sam stumbled off during the fight, though, and that's the last I saw of him until he turned up here, dead on arrival. Reminds me of my last day in this place. What, you've done it before? It's a long story. I end up in the morgue more often here than the average guy. Jake, yeah, he's a regular. What? Should have started a reward card, Jake. A few more visits and you'll get a free night stay. Yeah, I'll hold you that, John. Anyway, they found Sam's body less than a block away from the Union, missing a liver and all. I tell you what, you look like you handed yourself in a fight. I could use some backup to settle the score with these Halloweeners out there. The leader's got the whole gang searching the Barrens for me. I need to get rid of that asshole. In return, I'll take you to Sam's place that was murdered. It's not safe. Hang on. It's not safe to hit these streets alone at night. Trust me. He eyes you up and down, and maybe I'll throw some decent supplies while we're at it. What do you say? I say a bit of street justice every now and then. Alright, Jake, count me in. Great. I've been hiding out here ever since that run-in with the Halloweeners. So, let's jump in, shall we? Very funny, Jake. You can sleep in the dumpster tomorrow. So, you need a weapon? Give me a... Ooh. How about... I don't know. See, I've made my guy a decker. So, I am going to be hacking into computers and such and keeping a bit of a distance, actually. What do I use? What would be a good idea? Maybe if I use a pistol, probably the easiest thing for me to use a pistol. But I could get up close with a shotgun. Not ideal. I want to stay at the back using my decker powers and such. I think I'm just going to go with... a pistol. Give me a pistol. Weapon of choice as well. Here, take this one. So, ready for an evening out on the time? I'm ready. Let's go. I'll follow your lead. The Halloweeners aren't looking for you yet. Good. So, let's charge off, shall we? Let's see what these Halloweeners are all about, and also see if we can figure out a bit more about Sam being murdered and all. Head out on the Barrens? Oh yeah, too right. Today's beverage is water. The Redmond Barrens. Run in the Seattle sprawl, and sooner or later you'll find yourself in the Redmond Barrens. It doesn't matter your business, the Baron doesn't like you. Take 1 part radioactive wasteland, 3 parts dog-eat-dog slum, and add a dash of tourist trap, and you've got a recipe for mean as hell. You leave the sanitized death and formaldehyde of organ grinders behind, entering the anarchy and desperation of the streets. Jake stops a moment to breathe deeply, flinging his lungs with a motorcycle exhaust, radioactive dust, and cordite, and who knows what else. He exhales with an expression of... why contentment? The stench and grime tell him he's home. Where, by the way? Right, so organ grinders, that's where I was. My stash is just around the corner, apparently. Organ grinders. Oh, look at this place. This looks beautiful, doesn't it? So, let's check our objectives for a moment. Redmond Barrens, find Jake's stash. Yeah, let's find his stash indeed. Let's wander around here. A couple of characters. Do the buses stop here? It is a bus stop. Who knows? See if we can run these pigeons over. Run them over? Well, not really run them over. Just sort of push them out the way. You looking for a date, honey? Not at the moment. This is his stash around here, I'm guessing. It is literally a stash, isn't it? It literally is just a big pile of crap on the floor. Let's see. Let's dig through this pile of shite. Oh, it looks like there's a box here. So let's open it, shall we? Open it up. Hidden in the garbage strewn alley is a high-tech safe with a mag card reader in the front. Open the safe with the Japes mag card. Okay, with a smooth hiss, the safe opens to reveal a collection of gear that is perfect match of your skills. You take the gear. Well, that's good, because if it wasn't a perfect match of my skills, that would be terrible. Oh, hang on. Are we getting ambushed here? Hand over the loot, bozos, he shouts. Yeah, this isn't going to work. So, we're now in combat. I have 2 action points. Jake has 2 action points. I explained combat in the preview video, and obviously we did it in the last episode, but let's go through it once more. I'm going to use 1 action to storm up to the dumpster. We'll slam down and take cover. We will also pull out our deck and target this guy for 99% to give him some markings, which means he will be easier to hit. Although, to be fair, Sam is quite good with this pistol, but we're going to quickly dive behind this dumpster again, slam down, lean over the top, tape aim, pull the trigger, boom, 10 damage as it slams straight into his chest. He quickly runs around behind us, takes a swing at Sam, misses with a bat. Grenade comes off, boom, explodes for 12 damage, 14 damage and 5 damage on all people concerned. I will spin round, aim my gun at his head, pull the trigger, 3 damage, it was weak. Let's try that once more. Bit of a double tap, 6 damage, he drops dead. Jake will then use his healing spell on myself. Runes dance around, and I feel rejuvenated, 12 damage. He will also, I think, flamethrower, yeah. So, runes dazzle around, big ball of flame will fire out his palms, and slam straight into the concrete as he misses. The other guy stands up again, just takes a snapshot at us that zips across our head, nothing happens at all. Bit ineffectual. We will pull out our deck once more, quickly type on it. I hope just type away and mark the target, which we did. He is now 49% chance to hit, although I'm not very proficient with a pistol. Jake will hit him for 94%. Yeah, that'll do us nicely. 15 damage is a crit. We will also switch to an aim shot, which will give a 99% chance to hit. Boomf, gone. Jake, so, welcome to the Barrens, I guess. Guess need to find a new spot for my gear. Good dead drops are so hard to keep. He chuckles. Well, at least they were too dumb to break my maglock. Now that you've got some gear, let's go and deal with those Halloweeners. Yeah, shall we? Let me just check my gear that I got beforehand, though, so we'll have a quick look. We have a Sony CTY360. Is that the one I can use? Let me just quickly go to my character for a moment and go to spend karma, because I can't remember which one I used. Oh no, I can equip the Sony one, but I can also equip the... Can I equip that one? Yes, I can equip the Renraku Craftwork 1, so I want to get that at some point as well. I have 2 karma to spend, so I think we're going to save up and see if we can get some more advanced skills. So let's charge down. So let's charge down, shall we? We have our objective now of deal with the Halloweeners gang. Fantastic. So let's have a wander around. I really love the art style of this. It's very noir, very Blade Runner-y, but the thing is, it's got all the other elements in as well. So you've got like the magic bit as well. Like you'll see, runes stamped on the side, and that there, look, that's obviously some shamanistic sort of tag on the side as well. Either way, it's lovely. Soycaf. Soycaf is everything is made from soybeans in the world of Shadowrun. So you get soycaf, which is basically coffee but made by it's soy caffeine, I guess, but it's short for soybean coffee, even something like that. Anyway, let's have a look at this worried man. Let's have a little chat. The man before you appears well-mannered but nervous. Excuse me, sir. I don't know you, but you look like you handed yourself in a fight. We need some help. What's your problem? Some thugs are shaking down the market we've set up here. It's been getting worse lately. I don't think we can afford to pay them anymore. But no one will stand up to them, and Lone Star isn't about to get involved. Yeah, where's this market of yours at? Just down the street, sir. Please, our livelihoods depend on the market. Yeah, you know what? I don't like thugs. And if I can do something about it, I'm going to do just that. So down here, does he mean? Yeah, down just here. Commerce is like a weed, taking root in the cracks and crevices of the world whenever it can. A small street market has flourished here, amidst the crumbling buildings of the Redmond Barrens. So, we barely have anything left, this guy shouts. Not my problem, pay up by morning or else. I'm going to talk this head thug. The thug attempts to use his bulk and hideous breath to intimidate the shopkeeper. The old woman is holding firm, but you can see the thug's patience fading fast, and he looks like he's about to start breaking things. Who the hell are you? So I have Etiquette Gang, which, well, I don't actually have it, but you can see if I had the etiquette gang, I'd be able to, I'm with you, but saw a pig rig cruiser down the block, might be wanting to come back tomorrow. So that could have got him away. Strength, hey punk, got a better idea, hand over today's take, and I'll let you leave alive. That was one of the options if I had strength. How about, I bet you're, who the hell are you? I bet your mum's real proud of you right now. Like I ain't ever heard that before. I don't see a badge, so why don't you mind your own? Because I'm sick of gutter punks like you. I knew you were just looking out to cause static. Dash ice this guy, yeah. So, oh, ow, did he just hit me with a baseball bat? He did. Oh, and then she's just casting a ball. It didn't do anything at all. So, in combat again, I have a head thug and a mage thug. Let's deal with a mage first. So, we're going to pull out our deck, get mark target, and mark for 87% chance to hit, which we did. We've marked the target. I will then spin round with my pistol, pull the trigger, 64% chance to hit for 6 damage. Jake Armitage, he will cast healing on himself, like so, which will heal him for 14 HP. We also have our layer lines going along here. We're not going to bother with that. We are going to go to single shot, spin round to the mage, aim up to her head, pull the trigger. Boom! Straight into her chest. Blood pours all over the street. Ow, that hurt. The thug pulls out a shotgun, fires straight into me. I take a buckshot to the chest. Hopefully it hasn't damaged the pistol or any of my gear, or more importantly, the deck that I use. I am going to get Sam to... I was going to get him to heal, but he actually has a cooldown. He's going to use aim on me. We'll cast that as runes dance about. I feel quite accurate now. Let's get Sam to pull the trigger on this head thug. 10 damage. Pulling back to me, I am on 76% chance to hit. I'll pull out the deck and type away, mark the target, which means that is increased my hit chance to 86%. Now he's marked, and I've got accuracy with an well, I'll just pull the trigger, I guess. Uncanny accuracy on this one. Spirited on by the magic. Yeah, it looks like he's trying to run away. Don't bother, you're just going to die tired. Oh, pull the trigger, it misses, it whizzes past and hits into the wall. Pull that once more. Again, 3 damage, misses, well, hits him not for much damage. Jake will use an aim, pull the trigger, aim for his eyeball. Boom, his head explodes like a melon. Let's have a quick chat with this lovely lady here. What you called? Mrs. James. Calm again, 1. I cannot thank you enough. I hate to see so much bloodshed, but those men would just not take no for an answer. We simply want to make our way in the world. The shopkeeper holds a few new yen. Please, this is the least we can do. Keep it, you need more than I do. Let's just be the good citizen. If everybody acted like that, then the world would be a much, much better place. Let's wander off and have a chat with this guy. Hey, we took care of business. Thank you. You're welcome. No problem. If I come back, and just ask for a free coffee or something like that, if I say can I have a free soy calf, you better deliver. So let's wander down here. Sarah. So there's people all over to talk with. Her clothes may be dirty, but this woman is far from downtrodden. Hey, not that it's my business, but I wouldn't go that way. Why? What's going on? Just some Halloweeners stirring up trouble again. She points to the south. They rode in this morning on those fancy bikes, set up camp in the old street market. They've been marching up and down the street all day, shaking down anyone that wanders past. Typical. Well, odds are those are the guys we're after. Excellent. So, anything else I need to know about these gangers? Well, their leader's a big old troll named John Paul. Real piece of work, even for a wiener. Yep, that's him. Jake checks his pistol. Just cocks it. Right. Sounds like a friendly bunch. Are you going to be safe out here? She laughs. You think I'm dumb enough to get caught out in the open by one of them arseholes? Nah, I know these streets like the back of my hand. Worry about your own skin. Thanks for the heads up. No sweat. Cool. So, thanks for the heads up. Oh, that car's seen better days. It really has. I'm going to wander over here. For some reason, I have to wander around places. I really like to wander around places. Oh, look, this guy. Vlad. What's this guy on about? As you approach, the man sizes you up. You can see an age-old fight-or-flight equation running behind his drug-clouded eyes. Beneath the track marks on his arms, you spot a set of tattoos that indicate he, or at least once was, a shaman. Hey, man. You okay? Yes. No. Yes. No. I saw something. It was going to kill me. Calm down. Calm down. What's your name? My name is Vlad. Vlad, those are some nice tattoos. You a shaman? The word shaman strikes a chord. He seems to shake off some of the mental cobwebs. Yes, I'm a shaman. Thought so, Vlad. What did you see? Yes, I saw something. The other night I saw spirits so dark. Alien! Vlad trails off and shudders. Where'd you see the spirit, Vlad? Just across the street from the Seamstresses Union. It's gone now, Vlad. It's not going to kill you. You're safe. Thank you. I think you're right. I better now. I think I need some sleep. So, thanks, Vlad. So apparently I have to head to the Seamstresses Union, and he's just seen something horrible out there. Oh, fantastic. And now this gang is down here. Don't go at the market. Well, you know what? I think I'm going to ignore you. I'm going to go to the market. Who's this guy here? Dwarf? Now, watch out for those gangers. Yeah, watch out. Yeah, we'll see about that. Let me open up this skills and go to Jake. And actually, we will go to Jake and cast our heal spell. And we'll heal me. Confirm. There we go. Heal back up. Excellent. So, these are the gangs they're on about. Yeah, let's have a quick chat, shall we? What are you looking at, punk? Halloween is Sentry. Hey, asswipes. Take another step forward and we're going to plant you right here. This is Halloween a property now. This is one of the... Jake says, this is one of the two that got away. If he hadn't missed my shot, these diseases would have been given up and moved on by now. Wait a minute. You're on with Jake? Bad idea, chummer. The Halloweeners are collecting that bounty and killing you. Well, that'd be a nice bonus. Are we going to go straight into combat? Oh, we are straight into combat. So, again, let's pull this deck out and type away. Mark target. I guess this is a bit of a sort of razor blade thing I've got going here. Boom! Fire the pistol, 6 damage. Jake will get a bit of a fireball going. He will start sparkling some runes around him. Big fireball goes from his palms, slams straight into him. Yeah, it completely hits him. Square in the chest, 18 damage, critical. And burns him to a crisp. I will then move Jake up to this ley line here to increase his abilities and also reveal what's around here. Oh, there's another caster. Mana ball comes straight out, slams straight past him. Nothing happens. She will cast some spells and protect this person here, which will fire a shotgun. And all he managed to do was pepper his own bike with some buckshot. I'm going to run and hide behind the bike as well. And also mark him up with the deck. Mark target. Then we'll switch to Jake. He is now on the ley lines. You can see we've got some... magic firing up from the ground. We will use aim at... we'll use aim on me because I'm not really that good at shooting. There we go, aim accuracy 12%, but we will also shoot this guy, 95% chance to hit. We'll take careful aim, pull the trigger. Boom! Zips right past him, slams into a tree somewhere. Totally ineffectual. She will cast some more spells, increases our armor, and then increase our accuracy. He will move up towards the... eatery place, pull the trigger on his shotgun, buckshot will whiz past, just peppers the floor, all around us, nothing really at all. I have a 58% chance to hit. What else have I got to use? Got a grenade? Nah, that's not going to do much. Let's just switch back to Jake, and we will fireball him. 99% chance to hit. Fire goes out, hope it doesn't ignite the gas in the bike. It doesn't, it misses him completely. He'll probably slam into this wood and set fire to that. Sadly, it's going to do nothing. He will then use his gun because of because I've marked target him. He's on 99% chance to hit. Pull the trigger. Boom. Crit 20 damage straight into him. He's dead completely. Excellent. I am going to then mark target on this person here. 69% chance to hit. Mark target. There we go. And then move up to this area here. We'll quickly slam into the box and crouch down. She begins to cast, fires a mana ball, slams straight into Sam for damage, and then she tries to run away. I have marked her up. She's on 58% chance to hit. We'll pull the trigger. Boom, 3 damage, weak, and we'll do the same thing again. Bit of a double tap, 3 damage, weak once more. Sam will switch to... No, we can't switch to him, sadly. We'll run up to the motorcycle, out of the ley line, and we will pull the trigger, 8% chance to hit. Boom, whizzes past. There's now 3 or 4 holes in this tarpaulin. She's running around. She doesn't know what she's going to do. I will, again, just pull the trigger. 36% chance to hit, sadly, misses. We'll do it once more. Bit of a double tap, misses again. Sam will, this time, however, aim up. Careful aim for the eyeball. Boom, for 10 damage, and drops. However, there we go. There's our main problem, John Paul. I will put aim back on me, so we can hit some more. So I feel... Yeah, I feel a bit more accurate now. Oh, and John Paul comes up to me, swings a sword twice as big as me, hits me for 8 damage. That is not good. I'm going to use the deck and mark target him up. Yep, and then we're going to run right behind here. Totally heroically, and heroically run away. I am going to get Sam to cast healing on myself. I feel lovely and rejuvenated now, 8 HP. He will then swing to his main rival, John Paul, pull the trigger, boom, for 10 damage as it slams into the humongous bulk that is this guy. He swings again and only manages to hit the motorcycle, probably chopping off part of the gas tank. I will then, now that I've got him in my sight, he is a marked target. I also have accuracy because of Sam's abilities, 99% chance to hit. One shot, boom, straight into his back. He spins round, wondering where the hell that came from. Another shot, straight into his front. Whoa, uncle. I was just playing with you. I'd call off the rest of Halloween as Jake. Just call it even, yeah? What do you think, Jake? He smirks. Hey, I'm getting ready to shoot on sight status with these guys. Killing John Paul means one less wind to shoot me in the back while I'm buying smokes. Hell, they'll be doing the same to you as soon as there's a profit in it. You're right, let's finish him off. I totally agree. Back into combat. Sam will run onto this ley line here. Spin round. Probably give a bit of a smirk while fire erupts from both palms. Brings them together, fires one straight into him. 14 damage. And his turn, yeah. This guy's not impressed. He takes a swing at Sam. 16 damage, pretty much chops his leg off. Sam will obviously flinch, and I think I'm going to have the last laugh on this one. Yeah, 67% chance to hit John Paul. Pull the trigger. Misses. Oh, whizzes straight past him. And once more, 3 damage weak. It looks like it's going to be Sam. I'm going to do an overly manly man move, pull out his fists, and swing at John Paul for the final hit. Boom! Haymaker to the stomach. Well, haymaker to the jaw. And he drops down. Hits him so hard he even disappears. Perfect. And there we go. Looks like them Halloweeners are sorted. Let me check our... let's check all this. Yeah, we have dealt with that. Finally. Excellent. So, we still need to find the murder site. Let's have a run up here, shall we? Ah, there's the Seamstress's Union. Wait, just need a fix. Looks like this person is, well, yeah, bit of a chiphead probably. So what's this guy? Dan the Donut Man. The smell of fried food, powdered sugar, and slightly burnt soy calf is almost enough to overpower the dusty sewage stench of the Redmond streets. The troll is working, the stand is covered in bloodstains, blah blah. What can I get you, chummer? Do you see a murder across the alleyway? No, it was closed when it happened. How about I'll take a jelly donut? Enjoy. Now what can you tell me about the Barrens? Barrens? Hell, if you have to ask, you probably shouldn't be out here. Yeah. The stretch we called is called Touristville, though. It's supposed to be the closest thing around here to respectable, fewer muggings, and you might even survive drinking the water. So you're lucky. I wouldn't recommend it, though. Now, behind me, that's the Seamstress's Union. You want drinks, drugs, favours, or information around here, the Union's your spot. Hell, that place is the reason I'm in business. Folks get the munchies when they party. Mrs. Kobopta owns the joint, and she's quality. Hard woman, though, but fair. I'll see you around, Dan the Donut Man. What's around here? Sally. Let's have a chat with... Is this the alley that we're on about? Probably. Look at the detail in this map. Lovely. Let's have a chat with Sally, shall we? Nerps! Just splattered on the side of the billboard. The dwarf merchant is packing up a stand for the night. I'm closed. Going back tomorrow. You've got a great view of that alley across the street. Don't suppose you saw the murder that happened there? She grunts. Sure, I was closing up and I heard a series of explosions from behind the Union. Couple of seconds later, this guy comes out, runs across the street. Didn't get a good look at him. Then all the lights in the alley exploded. All of a sudden, things got pretty quiet after that. Let me guess. You didn't go running over to see if the guy was okay. Hell no, around here, kind of thing gets you killed. Thank you for your time. No problem, she says. Oh well, so this is the alley, I guess, down here. I'm going to probably... Do I wander over there now? Oh, looks like there's some police over there. Let's have a talk with this guy first, see if he saw anything. Hey, chummer, got some tasty morsels for you. Just what every well-dressed Shadowrunner would have in his pocket. Let's see what you have. So he has Kamikaze, which is, well, it's a drug, let's be honest with you. It's combat stim that increases my body by 2, strength by 1, and willpower by 1 for 5 rounds. Or Nitro, strength and willpower for, well, +2, and charisma and intelligence for -2 for 5 rounds. I don't want any of that. No. This is the best place to party, apparently, according to him. Do we want to go in? Let's have a... Sounds of laughter and music emanate from within, but you should finish your investigation first. Yeah, let's have a look down here then. God, I love the look of this world. It looks very pretty. Yeah, actually, what was this billboard in? Nerps! Buy them at your local store. Well, your local S2. Nerps! What a nerps! What a nerps again? Let's have a quick look. Hang on. The question mark. Nerps. Glossary. Nerps. Where's nerps? Nerps. Widely advertised trendy painkiller. Nerps! That's what they call that word. Why is the word so funny? Okay, so this is the place we have to investigate. Jake Armitage. As you approach the scene of Sam's murder, Jake spies the flashing red and blue lights up ahead. Whoa, hold up a minute. Lone Star isn't above collecting on a cop issue bounty, and the one in my head isn't going away anytime soon. He sighs. Sorry, friend. I think this is where our paths diverge. Thank you again for the help with those Halloweeners. Here's your payment. I don't think they don't take New Yen where I'm going, and you look like you could use the funds. Good luck out there. Well done, Jake. You too. He starts to leave, then his head turns back. Hey, one more thing. When you're done checking out your pal's crime scene, pop in the Seamsters Union. It's just down the street. You need gear, information, or just damned stiff drink. That's the place to be. Best dive this side of Chicago. I used that place as a base of operations for years back in the day. Make the right friends there, and I'm sure you'll get to the bottom of this ripper business. Well, nice knowing you. Jake disappears into a shady depths of the Redmond Barrens. Thanks, Jake. Nice meeting you too. And he runs off in the opposite direction to the Seamsters Union. So, let's walk down the street, shall we, and see what this is all about. Let me see. Let me check my how much karma I've got actually. Spend karma. Let me go to range combat. What am I in range combat? I'm not in anything in range combat. Let's get range combat 1. And then, because that main component used to calculate the chance to hit with ranged weapons, increasing the skill unlocks abilities. And then we're going to get... Do we go up in pistols or SMG? I don't know. I don't think using a rifle would be the best thing to do. I think pistol. So we're going to get a pistol, which will give me level 1 in pistol. That'll give me aimed shot. Increase the chance of hit by 15%, which is, you know, something that will be very useful. Let's go to charisma. And... we don't want to go up spirit summoning, or conjuring, or casting, or spell casting, or any of that really. We could go up drone control in the long term. Obviously, my guy is a decker. Or that's the... Technically, let's say it's a class of the system, but my sort of main thing is using dex, which can, you know, things like mark target and that sort of thing. And it also, you know, it allows me to, it says here, main component to calculate the chance to hit with enemy computer programs or deckers, increasing this unlocks special abilities. So basically when I'm in the Matrix, which I'll be doing a lot with this character, hopefully, that's what we'll be sort of primarily going for. So I think we'll just leave that experience to save it up. Let's just confirm it though. So we're getting a little bit better in pistols. So let's have a walk up, shall we? William. Who's this person? The bright yellow police tape cuts through the darkness, directing your eyes to the white chalk outline and dark red satin marking of the slab on the pavement where Sam Watts died. Standing at the entrance to the alley is a Lone Star officer. The cop looks cold, hungry, and irritated at the homeless man who's currently pestering him. Lone Star are... I was going to use the word police, but they're more like the biggest security firm you can imagine, which means that, you know, they are practically police. You know, whole cities might employ Lone Star to police their, you know, the territory and such. William, I keep telling you, I need to get my stuff from the alley or I'm going to die in the cold tonight. The officer, what? Culprit? Officer sighs, and I've been trying to explain to you that this is an official Lone Star investigation and I can't let anyone in. Hey, I got rights. Look, you sinless garbage. Oh. That's not very nice. I've got a job to do. Find a new blanket or I'll have a reason to use my stun button. Typical. I hate all you pigs. And he'll wander off. There he goes. So, he looks at you in direction. Now what? So, the The coroner Dresden sent me over here. I could lie and say I'm checking for spectral DNA. I could bribe him for 100 new yen. Meet my friend, Mr. Credstick. Or an item. Long nighter. You look cold, so I picked up a donut and some soy calf for you. Yeah, hey, thanks. The officer's face lights up as he takes a sip. Seems pretty trusting for an officer of the law. You know, when my dad was a cop, this was back when cops actually worked for the government, he said folks would buy them coffee all the time, but I ain't saying it till now. What can I do for you? So, my pleasure. I'm here from Internal Affairs. Maybe not. I'm actually working for the dead man to find his killer. Can I come into the alley and look around a bit? Your client is a chalk liner. That's messed up, man. But I respect it. Okay. But you don't mess up anything. Not that anyone would notice because the forensics aren't coming back. Oh, well, fair enough. So he's walked off. I'm going to talk to the bum for a second. The streets have not been kind to this man, but they've also hardened him. The man clearly is a survivor, though one wrestling with the onset of age and arthritis. I saw you over there with that rat bastard cop. What do you want? Know anything about the murder that took place here? He squints at you suspiciously. You're a copper or working for some corp? I'm just a freelancer. I need to ask you some questions. Good. I never tell those cops. End salaryman the truth. What do you want to know? You see the murder? Nope, and I can't say that sorry I missed it. Was hauling crates from Mrs. James up in the market. Oh, I've already worked for her. Can't carry as many as I used to, so it took a while. Got back here in time to see a couple of tourists puking all over my home turf. Then, that jerk-face in the uniform has already set up shop in the alley. So, it sounds like you live in the alley. Sure. For the last couple of months I've been sleeping there, but I spend my days out doing odd jobs for the street merchants or panhandling tourists near the Seamstresses Union. What else did you see that night? Well, you know, earlier that night I saw a big and ugly troll with green hospital scrubs snooping around the block. What? A troll? He brought some donuts and cups of soy calf off Dan over there, seemed nervous, as he did everything with his left hand because the right was all screwed up with some cyberware. Can you tell me more about the troll cyberware? Well, it was big, and I think it must have some hospital attachments because I saw some needles. It was a lot like I saw back in 44 when I got captured by elves. They did all sorts of experiments on me. Let me tell you, never trust one of them cyber people. That's all I need to know. So, apparently he's seen a troll with medical attachments on his arm, but then he also he sort of almost stereotypically says, yeah, no, I was captured by the elves and they did experiments on me, you know, a la sort of grey alien style, so I don't really know whether to trust his story. Let's wander in here, shall we? Let's have a look around. Amidst the shards of glass from the broken lights, you find a small piece of glass which looks like the bottom of a test tube. Okay, so we've taken that. Pick a piece of glass up. Let's walk over this where this was. There are two distinct sets of footprints, a human's ending at the chalk outline and a larger set, possibly an orc or troll, followed just behind the first. Well, that guy did say he'd seen a troll. Oh well, let's have a look at this. The work light is new. You can see all of the alley's normal lights have been ruined. Upon closer inspection, it seems that they're all imploded, as if some force shattered them all at the same time. Well, this person up here, it was Sally, was it? This dwarf here said that she saw the lights blow out, so that sort of correlates, I guess. Looked like a coat and blanket the old man was trying to get to. Examine the area for evidence. As you shuffle the bundle of cloth aside, a printed receipt falls out from beneath the folded blanket. A bar tab receipt from the Seamstresses Union, dated 2 days ago at 3:02 AM. Right around the corner, reported the time of death. Customer Sam Watts. The server's name is listed as Coyote. Pick up the coat and blanket. Let's walk out. I've gained some karma. It's because we found out exactly what the deal is. Let's talk to William. Yeah, young'un. How about, I think this coat and these blankets belong to you, give him the coat and blankets. My stuff! Mighty decent of you. Don't see that kind of thing too often around here. No problem at all. Let's just wander off, shall we? And we'll go into the Seamstresses Union because things aren't really adding up here, are they? I don't think so. Let's have a look. Let's have a quick wander in, shall we? The Seamstresses Union. You're about to leave the Barrens, enter the Seamstresses Union. Would you like to proceed? Yes, of course I would. So, the Seamstresses Union, eh? The Seamstresses Union. Relative to the rest of the Barrens, Touristville is a neon-clothed oasis. It's at its heart the Seamstresses Union, housed in an old brownstone building on the corner of Illegal and Opportunity. Bums huddle together, gangers strut the streets, and the occasional salaryman comes slumming. The Union building has been retrofitted, rebuilt, and restored so many times that it's like an aging Scarlet wearing too much makeup in an attempt to stay young. The wild ivy growing out of the gutter adds to this effect. As you enter, a murmur of hushed conversation washes over you. The dive bar denizens raise their heads, take your measure, and then go back to their business. This is the kind of place where everybody knows your name but keeps it to themselves, and we shall leave it there. So, bit of a weird one, this. Sounds like we are we're still trying to find out exactly what's happened to Sam. He's obviously been murdered, and apparently by a troll and someone else that was there as well, although I don't necessarily believe this sort of old man story of a troll and all that, but everything seems to sort of coalesce into that story. But we are still on the hunt of Sam's murderer. Let's see exactly what we can find out next episode. So, thank you very, very much for watching. Comments in the comments. Take care, and generic partings.